Dune camping is wildly romantic. Pitching your tent between blooming purple heather and beach grass, or getting out of the trailer and letting the sea breeze whistle your ears is something special, but only if we are allowed to stand there with the motor home and the way to the beach is not 3 kilometers would be. So we set off with our bikes to the seaside resort of Petten, 6 kilometers away. The place is right by the sea. In the Middle Ages, the place was further west and was destroyed by the storm surge. The place was also destroyed in World War II, but by German troops. One would actually assume that we would be received with corresponding resentment. But the people here are very courteous and friendly. After a short drive through the manageable place, we enjoy the view over the coastal strip from the panorama dune. To do this, however, we first have to climb the 26-meter high viewing dune. From up here we actually have an incomparably beautiful view in all directions. At the foot of this dune is the so-called Wall of Shame. Bizarre figures were made and exhibited here from all sorts of stranded debris. The next day we go to the village of Schoorl, 16 kilometers away. Like a motorway, we drive on a tarred bike path on the dune. We are surprised that there are 2 chains of dunes here, one behind the other. As part of a risk assessment at the beginning of the 2000 years, it was determined that the previous dune would not be able to withstand a century of storm surge. As a measure, a second dune over 6 kilometers long was placed in front of it by flushing sand, thus widening the sandy beach. At the end of this motorway, this artificial dune merges into the inland natural dune of Schoorl. This dune landscape has a completely different vegetation. In addition to large heather fields, birch or pine trees, and in a swampy landscape, blueberries also grow here. The dunes themselves are the highest in Holland with a height of 55 meters.
Das ist ja mal wirklich süß.
The white church from the 18th century stands on a wharf in the friendly village of Groet. Around the church you will find a unique church square with the smallest former town hall in the Netherlands dating from the 17th century. Along the bike path we see many holiday homes to the left and right, sometimes old and renovated, sometimes new and eccentric. And then we come to the destination of our today's bike tour, the Schoorl. Already at the entrance to the pedestrian zone, we can see that this is a very touristy but cozy place. There is everything a tourist's heart desires here, but above all a well-stocked cheese shop.
Nee, dat is de jongste meisje in mijn auto. Ab hier. Absteigen. Ja. Dan haben wir hier Boxhornklee. Das ist auch noch Boxhornklee. Das ist so der Pesto. Zwiebel, Paprika, grüne Pesto. Das ist so Chili, Sambal. Okay. Hallo.
Ich glaube, da nehme ich ein. Ja, Natur? Ja, ein Natur.
And for all fans of soft ice cream, this is the best soft ice cream we've ever tasted, huge and creamy. The Schoorl sand dune seems to be an oasis for children. It has the character of a ski slope and the children make fun of sliding down here. And then, against the strong wind, we go back to our motor home. This time, however, we are driving through the marshland behind the sand dunes. You pass some pastures and farms and even windmills are along the way. In total, these were 2 wonderful bike rides along the coast of North-Holland.